Hi, Don Havre with the real estate firm in the Tri-Cities in the state of Washington. Just want to give you an update what's going on with the national real estate market, and that's through October 2012. If we take a look at last month in September, we had several homes sell throughout the United States. On an average, we had 13,205 homes selling every single day, with approximately 9,640 mortgages being initiated. Now, if we take a look at this timeline here, you can see August, which is approximately this area right through here, through August of this year. You can see we've had a constant increase in the number of homes being sold. We take a look at the percentage change in sales of year over year, and from a national perspective, we've had 9.3% more homes sell through the last 12 months. We take a look at the West, you can see that it's zero. We believe the reason it's zero is because just generally lack of inventory on the West Coast as compared to other parts of the United States. The Northeast had 8.6% change in sales over the last 12 months, the South 11.1%, but the big winner was the Midwest with nearly 18% change in sales volume. If we take a look at the sales volume based upon price range, the 250 to 500 price range, which is generally right in this area right through here, had 25.1%. If we look at the Tri-City area, the majority of our sales are really in the 150 to 250 price range. If you take a look at this also, it shows that under $100,000 we actually had a 5% decrease in sales. And I suspect the reason for that is that there are just not many homes in the United States that are priced less than $100,000 any longer. If we take a look at home prices year over year, by regions, we can see the Pacific Northwest or Pacific Coast states, to include Alaska and Hawaii, had 3.5% percentage change in sales volume. The big winner seems to be the mountain states with nearly 7% change. The West North Central at 3.25, and as we go all the way over to the Northeast, you can see we've actually had a decline, where the New England states have minus 1.29%. In the Middle Atlantic, it's minus 0.61%. You can see in the far right-hand corner down there, the South Atlantic area had a 3.9% increase, and of course Florida has been one of the problem areas for the last several years. If we look at home prices as far as what the expectation is, and you may ask how do we come up with this information, it's based upon over 100 economists throughout the United States. And these 100 economists, the average from all of them indicates that as we close out the year of 2012, we should be looking at about 2.31 percentage change in home prices or appreciation. You can see as we go from 2013 to 2014 all the way up to 2015, each and every year we expect to see increase in price appreciation, with 2015 looking at 3.43% price appreciation during that particular year. If we take a look at the bulls and the bears of the economist, the real bulls are indicating we could have as much as a 24% increase from 2011 up to 2016, where the bears are looking at that we'll probably be lucky to get up to 5.8%. But still, 5.8% is not bad considering what's been going on in the last few years. The average of all the economists out there indicates from 2011 out to 2016, we should see an appreciation of about 15%. Now, if we take a look at a return on investment, we go back to, let's say, January of 2000, and we put a hypothetical $100,000 into the Dow in an index fund. From January of 2000 to October 2012, we would have seen a 22.8% return on our investment. If we use the Standard & Poor's index fund, we'd be looking at 3.33%, and you can see if the NASDAQ would be almost a 21% decrease in value. But if we look at real estate, we can see that we're looking at a 44.6% increase in value once again from January of 2000 through October of 2012. And this is based upon the Case-Shiller Index. Now, where are we headed as far as home prices? That's always the big question, and of course we have a lot of confusion in the marketplace today. We take a look at the National Association of Realtors, and they said that home prices this time next year there could be a 10% price appreciation. That's based upon Loris Young, who is the chief economist for National Association of Realtors. On the other hand, if we listen to Gary Schilling of the Schilling Case Index, he anticipates that we have excess inventories, and I think he's talking about shadow inventories that banks are holding and gradually putting them on the market. He's anticipating we could be looking at a 20% decline in home prices in the next year. So we really don't have a clear understanding when we take a look at of all of these economists and what seems to be going on. But if we take a look at mortgage rates, we can definitely see from January 1 of 2011 to today that mortgage rates have been on a constant decline. And I just can't see how rates can get any cheaper than they are today. So what does this mean to the home consumer? It means that the home consumer has far more purchasing power now than what they had in 2003 and earlier years. As an example, this particular graph shows at the top, if we look at the year 2013, that we had a 6.15 APR interest rate, and that gave a principal and interest payment of $609. We take it through 2012, down here at the bottom of the chart, you can see with an interest rate of 3.4%, that gives a payment of $443 approximately. A big increase in purchasing power by this tremendous drop in interest rates. Well, we do know that there is power in not having knowledge, and real estate is a very local situation. So if you want to keep on top of what's going on in the Tri-City market and the state of Washington, I'd highly recommend that you log into my site at key2homes.com, and once you log in there, you'll be placed upon our monthly newsletter. I typically put out a weekly update as far as what's going on in the Tri-City area. Sometimes I talk about prices, sometimes I talk about the community in general, but on a monthly basis I provide you statistics as far as where we are today versus a year ago. So once again, go to key2homes.com and you can get registered there. I do want to remind you I do work with my daughter Michelle, and the two of us are always available to assist you when the time is right for you for your real estate matters. And you can contact me at don@key2homes.com, or you can dial at 509-783-8400. Well, thanks for watching. We wish you the best. Thank you.